Welcome back, I'm Shelf-Unit, and this is my continuing Let's Play of Broken Sword 1 Shadow of the Templars. So, last time we waffled around a bit, we got into the toilet, and after a sad moment where I had to look up what we needed to do, I ended up getting the $50 from a slightly doctored statue and a gullible American tourist, enough to pay for our trip to the Bull's Head Hill.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
About Bull's Head Hill.
Are you desirous of seeing this most splendid place?
Well, maybe.
A terrific bargain. Only 50 of your Yankee bucks.
50, huh? Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price moolah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah, okay. I'll be along in a minute. It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar. Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes, most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your Judd Hershes. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed fair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long, we gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something.
And that's where this must
Is
go.
this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes!
Ultar took the towel from me, cut it in 2 lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes?
Yes. Oh, someone's watching us. Oh, there's the bull's head. Okay. Oh, we can pick whatever this is up. Oh, the incredible disappearing...
I damaged that tree enough for one day.
What's that?
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
Seam for the stick. How am I supposed to get off here? How did I get up here? What? Okay.
The stick I'd broken off was surprisingly hard and inflexible.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that there's nothing else on here that I can chain.
Maybe not.
Okay, well it's got to be this then. If I've got to get down somehow.
With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot. I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
It's literally the only thing I can think of, because there's no other way of. There's nothing else to do.
Well, that looked really safe. But I had no choice. I hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
Oh, this looks... What do we got here?
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no scorpion stung me, for which I was very grateful. But there was something in there. A metal ring, as wide as my hand. I took a firm hold of the ring. I tried not to think of death traps, and pulled. Whoa there!
And in we go.
Around the corner, I found the corpse. Oh my God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again. Oh man, no! The door had slammed shut, trapping me. I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died.
Let's just check it to make sure.
I couldn't help but notice faint bloody finger marks on the rock, as if somebody had tried to claw their way out.
Okay, so...
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it. I couldn't take the inscription with me. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In accidenta sita est in ora mundi. Okay, that would have to do.
Oh dear, let's see what we can find from him at least.
Whatever had been in the bottle had been drunk. Klausner must have died of thirst and dehydration. Bullwhips might be handy for exploring ancient ruins, but they're no use when you're trapped in a cave. Klausner clearly fancied himself as a latter-day Indiana Jones. I've done more fun things in my life than searching a corpse, but as my life expectancy wasn't great, I figured I should try every new challenge that came my way. I cautiously flicked open the jacket. Hey, what's this? I'd found some kind of lens. A very old lens made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball. There was nothing else in the pouch. I searched the corpse. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped. I'd searched Klausner once. There was nothing on his body. I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it. In accidenta cita est in hora mundi. Okay.
There's nothing else. Okay, so now I have to do something here. Okay.
It was the lens that I'd found on Klausner's body. It was the short length of chain I'd taken from the toilet of the Club Alamut. It was the short length of chain I'd taken from the toilet of the Club Alamut. Maybe not. 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 Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I'm just going to try this. Whoops. With all of them.
Maybe not. 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 Maybe not.
Okay. So it looks like I'm going to have to combine things. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to have to look this up again because I've got no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, well, apparently I have to just keep looking at things.
A stone head bearing 3 bearded faces. It was a strange image, but a powerful one, redolent with antiquity and ancient mysteries. The mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God. If he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay where you are! You!
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
And what if I don't want to talk?
Then I shall, most regrettably, have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart.
Okay.
Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Yeah.
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about. Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
No, nothing.
So, why is this location important? What did the Templars hide here if not an artifact?
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
Latin? Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart? What did it say?
In accidenta cita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize.
So what are you gonna do?
I regret that we must end this here and now. Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Like a man.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
You are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart, a rare breed. I should like to shake your hand.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, what the heck?
I pick up the gun. Okay.
Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, George.
Really? Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Look there, two guys on the same...
I've seen that.
There's a woman looking at her reflection but the reflection... A knight with the knights through my...
Okay, so this is obviously rubbish. Oh, do I have to...
There's between...
Okay, so...
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
As a magnifying glass, obviously.
Okay, well, there's nothing else to show her.
I'd better get back to the quest. Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oui, of course. Where have you been? Nicole said you were away.
I just returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes, what is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In accidenta sita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of the world, to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map. What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, we pilgrims in their thousands on our way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras.
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
No way. Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now we have a location that we can get to, but that will be for next time.
Hello, George.
After I've just quickly talked to this guy.
Is there something going on between you and Labano?
What business is it of yours? We agreed all this. The clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
Yeah, but
So get off my case.
Okay.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Oh my god, let's just quickly pop in there. Anyway, I will see you next time. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time when we head off to Spain. Goodbye.